Located in the Shenandoah Valley, Shenandoah County is home to hundreds of acres of row crops, like this soybean field, but it's also known for cattle. The Shenandoah Valley Mountains dominate the skyline in just about every part of Shenandoah County, providing shade and plenty of grassland for cattle to enjoy. Chuck French raises cattle on the farm he grew up on as a kid and is a leader in the county's agriculture community. Even though cattle is his main endeavor, he also grows row crops and produces hay.
Our county has very rich soils, limestone soils, which is very good for soybeans and corn, especially the river bottoms along the Shenandoah River are highly productive soils. This farm is more of an upland farm, but it has a lot of the Frederick soils that are also very good for crops.
Frederick soils are a type of soil composition that are ideal for growing corn and soybeans, but also apple orchards. Adam Marston operates in both Shenandoah and Frederick counties, growing apples, tomatoes, and other fruits and vegetables, which he sells at his cleverly named retail store.
We have 3 high tunnel greenhouses, so we grow tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, multiple vegetables in the late spring, early spring, and we also do about 5 to 10 acres of garden vegetables, pumpkins, cantaloupes, things like that. And then we have a farm market right there on our home farm in which we try to resell everything there.
Guy Guckenauer's property is some of the most stunning land you'll find in Shenandoah County. Set against the Appalachian Mountains, it's easy to see why row crops like soybeans do so well here on his 400 acres. He also has a large corn crop operation, and in the winter, he works with livestock.
Background feeder calves, right around 400 to 500 head. We put our cattle, which we got our 20 fall cows. So they take calves off with and, buy extra calves along with those in the fall.
Poultry is the leading livestock commodity in the county. Jacob Bowman raises chicken in 3 houses. This is the largest one, which can hold 43,000 birds. The other 2 can hold approximately 20,000 each.
Just good, honest work. It keeps you on a schedule, keeps you close to home, and it pays pretty good.
Shenandoah County is not part of Northern Virginia, but that hasn't stopped people from the D.C. suburbs from buying property here, and that has changed the county in recent years.
We've seen a lot of expansion in the towns and some farmland being taken over by housing and stuff like that, but we've done a pretty good job about preserving farmland in this county, and it's a beautiful place to grow up, and it hasn't changed too drastically.
The Shenandoah River plays an important role in the soil composition of the county, helping to make the area ideal for crop production. It's best seen from Woodstock Tower at an elevation of 2,000 feet. From there, the 7 bends of the river can be seen, as well as the town of Woodstock and much of the Shenandoah Valley. It's a bit of a hike to get there, but well worth the effort. There are 965 farms in Shenandoah County, covering 130,659 acres. The market value of all agricultural products is $142,825,000. While the county has some good cropland, nearly all farm income is from livestock, which brings in $122,652,000. Poultry and eggs bring in $99,326,000. Cattle and calves come in at $15,866,000. Crops bring in $20,174,000. Grains such as corn and oilseeds such as soybeans account for $10,164,000. Fruits, nuts, and berries deliver $4,435,000, while hay and other crops bring in $4,411,000. Some D.C. retirees are not only buying property in Shenandoah County, they're also adding to the agriculture mix here. Muse Vineyards was started by Sally Kowal and her husband Robert after a career in the State Department Foreign Service. It had been a 40-acre Mennonite farm for 250 years before they bought it and turned it into a vineyard.
It's an exceptionally beautiful site. It also turns out to be a very good viticultural site because of its soil composition. A lot of different soils, but primarily shale is what we're on here. And then the fact that we are located between two mountain ranges, the Blue Ridge and the Massanutten to the east, and the Alleghenies to the west. And those keep this one of the driest counties, actually, east of the Mississippi River. And fine grapevines don't like a lot of rain. So it turned out to be a wonderful site to grow grapes, as well as a beautiful and historical place in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia.
French and Italian varietals are the primary grapes grown here, from the Bordeaux region of France and the Piedmont of Italy. Every aspect of cultivation here is done by hand, from pruning to harvest. Whether it's done by hand or with modern machinery, the farmers of Shenandoah County are busy keeping the business and traditions of agriculture alive in their community. In Shenandoah County, I'm Burke Moeller reporting.